it's Easy Target coming at you with Easy Drones. And in this video, I'm going to go over the Maker Box specialty box that came out for this week. I guess they have some type of new filament or whatnot, but this is my first time getting a Maker Box filament set. It's the monthly ship out of filament with the surprise filament, so you get whatever they have available for you. But I want to go ahead and bust into this box and then see what they gave us. I'm going to go over everything that they included with the box, the filaments that were included, anything extra, and let's go ahead and get started at this thing. First off, we got to open the box. Boom! It's open. Alright. First off, we have plastic little Ziploc bag. We have a Maker Geek mouse pad. That's pretty cool. So a little Maker Geek sticker. And then just says the June 3D Geek Box. Just goes over some information right here. I'm going to go ahead and use this as a reference sheet and to be able to go over some of the stuff that's in the box, because I am a little new to this hobby and line of stuff. But I originally got into 3D printing for my FPV quads, making mounts and stuff. But it's gone on bigger than that now, so now I like to make little things for my kid. I like to make little knickknacks around the house, little shelves, drawers for my FPV screws and whatnot. But let's go ahead and see exactly what we got in here. I got another little Ziploc bag. It looks like little cork something rather. Cork little pad. Pretty strong smell to it. Looks like it's burnt or engraved or something like that. Let's go ahead and see what that is. Alright, after reading the thing, these are stepper motor dampeners. So you put these on all your stepper motors, and it reduces the vibrations. It's supposed to give you a little bit better accuracy whenever you're printing up. So that's pretty cool. Wasn't expecting that. Something, a little addition to your 3D customized printers, DIY printers. Put that to the side. Alright, moving on to the filament, I believe. Here we go. Alright, first one out of the box is the Maker Series PETG HD Clear Glass. 1.75 millimeter, because that's what I'm using. And it's just a very clear one. I'm going to go through with my 3D printer, and I'm going to go ahead and print out, there's a test file that's included with this. So I'm going to print it up with both the filaments, and I'm going to show you what it turned out to be like for my printer. And so let's go ahead and see what the next one is. Alright, next one, and this is going to be pretty awesome. This is something that I really wanted, and it's going to help me out with my FPV quads. Nanotech PLA carbon fiber. It's a whole spool of carbon fiber filament. This is very exciting. I'm going to use it for the test print up that they gave us, and also I want to print up some FPV stuff, like maybe frames or something, and see how durable they are. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and do the test file that they included, and then just see how well it works. But what I'm going to do now is take this stuff. I need to set up my printer. I need to print up these things. I do know that carbon fiber, other filaments that are out there, is a little bit more abrasive on the nozzles, so I need to use that one last, just in case it ruins my nozzle, because I do not have a stiffened nozzle. But I will have to order some stiffened nozzles just for future print-ups, because I know things like glow in the dark or neon, whatever those ones are really abrasive as well. So I'll just need a little hardened nozzle anyways. So I'm going to get some of those ordered up here, so then I won't have to worry about that. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and use my stock nozzle that came with the Tyrannus, and then print up both filaments and see how well the test print-up works out. Alright, and it looks like the test file that they're giving us this week is the, or this month, is the test vase that they found on Thingiverse. So I'm going to go ahead and get that file, and I'm going to start printing up, and I'll be back to show you the results. Hello, here we are at my workstation here, and I just wanted to get started by saying that the vase that they give you on Thingiverse is very big. It's over 200 millimeters tall, so I wasn't able to do the full scale on that. So I scaled it back quite a bit so I can print it a little bit smaller, but I kept having problems with it sticking to my bed, and it kept falling off. This is as far as I got with the clear filament that I have. But it was doing pretty good, but then it just knocked it off, and the whole top portion was just going everywhere, so I just had to peel it back. It did get pretty well though, pretty good print for me. I am a new printer overall, but as you can see, it's pretty clear. It's not crystal clear. I think there's some stuff that you can do to finish off the top here and make it a little bit more clear. Anyways, it's a pretty decent quality. It's really strong. It's basically like water bottle. It's a little bit thicker printed, so it is a little bit stronger than a water bottle, but that's what it kind of feels like. It's very nice. Whenever you're doing multiple layers like this, it can turn white versus being clear, so you have to watch out on how exactly you're printing it. But I abandoned printing the vase. One, because I couldn't print the full size, and then two, I was just having the problems with it just printing all the way up without knocking it off the bottom. I'm sure there's a couple things I could do. Maybe I didn't have the bed hot enough or whatnot, but I moved on to printing something that I actually wanted to print versus something that I'm just going to throw away after I'm done with the review here. So I moved on to printing my shelves for my little storage compartment for my little nuts and bolts and whatnot for my quads. But as you can see, on my first attempt at printing the PEDG, I had a little bit of warpage right over here, but again, I think that could have been just my settings, or I just didn't have the glue on my pad right. So I did it again, and then it turned out pretty dang good. I just kept the bed on the whole time. The first time I turned off the bed after it did the first couple layers, and that could have been what happened. So I just kept it on at 60 degrees, and then I just kept it going, and then it turned out pretty dang good. I'm very happy with it. This is one of the best prints that I've had with my printer. I've been struggling with getting the settings correct, but I got it very good here. I'm very happy with the build. This is just a little bit thinner print up, so it is flexible. It's not that thick on the layers that I have on here, so it does flex a little bit, and it's breaking apart just a little bit there, but that's just because of how thin it is. But very good quality overall. And if I move on to the carbon fiber one, I am very happy with this one. It's not what you would think of a regular carbon fiber on like on a quad or something like that we use for our quadcopters, but it is pretty dang strong. Whenever I push on this, it doesn't even flex at all, and it's not even making any noises like it's going to break or anything. I printed it on the same settings that I was doing the PEDG, 245. I couldn't go up to 255, so that could have introduced some problems for this one, because it did say I'm printed at 255, but I did 245 on both of these. And yeah, this carbon fiber one is just amazing. It has a little bit of flex just because of how thin it is, but it feels pretty dang strong. I'm really interested in using this for like a frame or something for a quadcopter, because it is pretty strong on this thicker part. Because this thicker part right here is thicker on this bottom piece right here. This is just a couple layers thin, just so it can fit inside of the actual shelving unit right here. It goes in there very nicely, just like that. Both of them fit in here very nicely, and I just got to print up a couple more and keep on going with that, and I should be good to go. This one's still usable, just has that warpage in there, but overall with the different filaments here, I'm very happy with both of them. I really like both of them. It's just I wish I can go up to 255, but my Tarantula will only let me go up to 245. Let me know if you guys know if that's a big problem or not. It seems like it printed pretty decent with 245. But the carbon fiber one printed out exceptionally well. This is my best print ever. The bottom's really nice. The inside's really nice. Just everything is really strong, as you can see on my something like this. This is just a regular PLA, and then I have some problems right here. I had problems with the bottom layer sticking to the plate. It always wants to flake off, but these two filaments here that we got with the mystery bundle here actually did very, very well on printing up. It didn't really have any issues on sticking to the plate. I just used not my hot glue, but my glue stick, just like I was before, but it just turned out very, very nicely, and I'm very happy with the filaments. This carbon fiber one I'm pretty excited to stick with and try to print up some other stuff. Since they gave us a full roll on it, I can just print up all kinds of things. I'm just going to be experimenting. This is, I didn't see this at first, but this is the carbon fiber little frame that I have for my Leader 120, and it does have some flex to it too whenever it is pretty thin like that, but if you match it up right there, that's about the same thickness right there, and this stuff's not flexing at all. But this stuff right here, obviously I broke it right there. Over here it does have flex to it, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen whenever I print up a little frame in this carbon fiber stuff. So I'll put that into a future video. I'll go ahead and show you guys a frame that I make with the carbon fiber build and see how well this stuff can hold up in durability. One side note is I was carrying these up to clean up the glue off the bottom of these, and I had fallen down on my wood stairs and I smashed them both right into the wood step trying to save myself, and they didn't break. So that's like 300, 400, 500 pounds falling right on top of this, and it didn't break, and it's holding up very nicely. So take that for what it is. That file on Thingiverse, just make sure if you're going to print up the vase, it is bigger than 200 millimeters. You're going to have to scale it down to fit your printer if it's not that big. And then other than that, just a quick side note, the carbon fiber filament on the spool, it is a little bit more brittle than the normal PLA that you'll be printing up with. So you got to be careful whenever you're feeding up your extruder, so you're not breaking it whenever you put it in there. But once it's in there, it's solid. I didn't have any problems with it breaking while it was in there. Very, very good filament. This is my best print I have ever printed up on my printer. I'm very, very happy with it. I don't know if I've said that enough, but really, really like it. And just an overview of everything that we got again. We got the carbon fiber PLA. Then we got the clear glass PETG. Normal filament, that's the stuff that has been taken over and doing pretty good. You just got to keep an eye on your settings so it doesn't flex or anything like that. We got the dampeners for the stepper motors. We got a little Maker Geek sticker here, and got a mouse pad. And this is the monthly surprise box from Maker Geeks. And for my first one, this has been a very, very good surprise. I like the carbon fiber, and I always wanted something more than PLA, so this box was exactly what I wanted. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my very first video of this type. If you guys like this video, just let me know down in the comments. I can see if I can do more of these videos. But besides that, this is Easy Target on Easy Drones, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.